Hey family, this is part 2 of tips for solo cruisers. If you have not seen part 1, please go check that out. Also, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, click on the notification bell to be informed of future posts. It will greatly help my channel and I will appreciate it. And so let us get ready to go into part 2, tip number 2. And so I don't want to scare anyone, especially those who have not cruised before. But there are times where people have gone missing on cruise ships for whatever reason. They just cannot be found. And these are individuals sometimes that are with family, much less with individuals that are by themselves. Also, my friend has been approached several times by swingers to be a part of their situation. And it's just to say that people do not always have the right intentions when it comes concerning you. And so my tip today is dealing with safety and safety across genders. Doesn't matter about your gender, safety tips. You just need to be concerned about your safety, especially as a solo cruiser. And so first things first, let somebody know about your movements. No one is an island. Just don't go out there by yourself thinking I'm just going to want to get away from everything and everyone, and no one knows how to communicate with you. If you don't have a situation where you can do something through your cell phone carrier, just get a Wi-Fi package on the cruise ship. I know it varies in cost, but a Wi-Fi package at least where you can be able to communicate with somebody on land, somebody that loves you, somebody that you know, so that different times of the day, of the week, of the cruise, they can know your movements. So next, don't let anyone know your room number. There are groups on Facebook where you can join these groups per cruise line. And sometimes in these groups also, they may want to be able to have some event where solo cruisers can meet up. You will also have on the ships, on the itinerary, on the schedule, see something like solo cruiser meetups. Different things of this nature for solo cruisers. More and more ships are doing it. For example, Norwegian, they have solo cabins and a lounge, and different times of the day and individual days they may have times where you can meet up different times as solo cruisers. Don't let anyone know your room number. You could tell them what type of room you're in. If they're solo cruisers, they're kind of in the same situation as you, but don't let anyone know your room number. No one needs to know where you're actually sleeping at night. Just keep it kind of like, easy breezy in conversation, just to be able to have another element of safety. Also, become friendly with your cabin steward. Become friendly with your cabin steward. I know there's some ships that the cabin stewards are not as friendly, but there are ships where the cabin stewards are very friendly. They know your name. When you're leaving your room, they'll say hi, good morning, good evening. They'll have a smile on your face. Just become friendly with them. At least there's somebody that you can have a part of the crew where they can kind of know your whereabouts at least. They know that you're alive, that know that you're living. And if something was to go wrong or if you have any issues, then you'll be able to reach out to them and let them know if you have any issues going on the cruise ship. Also, make sure you lock your door when you leave it. It sounds simple, but there are many times where I may have gone out the room and I thought that I shut it, but it was not shut all the way. Just double check once you leave your room, just pull it in hard. Make sure that room is locked. Wiggle the handle a little bit. Make sure that the room is locked. You don't want anybody, once again, with bad intentions going behind you in your room that do not belong there, right? So just make sure, just a little element of safety. Also, when you come back into your room, especially if you have a balcony room, but any type of room, just do a quick check. You never know what can happen. Just do a quick check before you go to bed and lay down. I've heard horror stories. in hotel rooms, things of that nature. Horror stories where people went to bed and all of a sudden they heard rustling in their room. And so it's better to be safe than sorry. Just do a quick check. Usually, if it's a balcony room and you have the balcony out there, there's a light for the balcony so that you can be able to see what's going on out there. Quick check under the bed. Just this could be a safety tip, not only for cruise ships, but also when you're in regular hotels as well. Also, there are some certain items that you can buy to help you jam the door as well. That would be a great thing for you to have also as a solo cruiser. These are my tips. You may have several others, and if you do, can you leave them in the comments for people to see as well? And until next time, this is part 2. Happy travels.